What's up, y'all? Real quick, I'm going to get you some picks on this Peter Pan. I kind of forgot about this one. It's being run on a Thursday now, but it's going to be a Derby prep race. Always a pretty competitive race, so here we go. Number one, Mohawk. Mohawk, 20-1. Joel Rosario riding him. His last out was a mile on turf with Jimenez riding him. He got a win there. We're going to see what he's got for the dirt. He has run on dirt before, just not this distance. So we'll see what Mohawk's got for this one, going a mile and eighth on the dirt. Number two is Country Grammar. Country Grammar, last out he ran third behind Tis the Law, and he was also behind Mystic Guide, who's running in this race as well. So we're going to see him back in this one today. Jockey change here. Irad Ortiz Jr. is riding him now. He has won aboard the horse before, but his last jockey was Javier Castellano. Castellano's not riding him today because he's going to go with Caracaro, the number 7. Decent looking horse. Once again, a tonalist horse. Forestry on the other side, trained by Chad Brown. Want to keep an eye on Country Grammar. Number 3, Modernist. All right, Modernist, being ridden by Junior Alvarado. He's at 7-2 now, Belmont horse. His last out, he got blasted in that Belmont Stakes, 20 lengths off the leader, Tis the Law. Before that, he was in the Louisiana Derby. He had a third place there and won the Risen Stakes, one of the legs of the Risen Stakes before that. So he's back again. Modernist looks to be somewhat competitive, but I think he's going to have his work cut out for him in this one. Number 4, we've got Celtic Striker. Very interesting looking horse here. He's out of Congrats, who's an AP Indy horse. Manny Franco's riding this horse, looking to ride up front. He had an excellent win his last out. The Easy Goer Stakes, 19-length victory, 142 to mile and 1/16. So he had a good time, wasn't challenged at all. I expect him to definitely probably be near the front and to be a competitor in this one today as well. They got him at 12-1. I think it should probably be a little bit lower than that. Next, we got the number 5, Candy Tycoon. All right, Candy Tycoon, 5-1 on this one. Johnny Velasquez is riding this horse. He's a twirling candy horse out of Candy Ride. Got Unbridled Song on the other side. So more strong breeding here. Got Todd Pletcher training him. So you got the Pletcher-Velasquez combo. 5-1 on this one. I think he's probably going to be running out front as well, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. He's got a lot looking good for him on paper, but I don't know if he can keep up. Last out was a mile and 1/16, second in that with Velasquez aboard. Before that, he ran the Florida Derby, 6th in that one behind Tis the Law. So we'll see what he can do. He's hasn't had a lot of luck running up against the tough competition. Next, we got the number 6, Mystic Guide, 5-2 on Mystic Guide. Jose Ortiz riding this one. His last out was in that allowance race there against Tapit to win in Country Grammar. He ran second in that one. That was in a mile 1/16, 139 and change. So very fast race there. He was able to get second. Now this horse has excellent breeding. Mystic Guide out of Ghost Zapper, who's an Austin McGinn horse. AP Indy is his mother's father. I got to say, he may be the strongest bred horse I've seen since AP Indy himself. Extremely strong breeding in this horse, Mystic Guide. He's had, like I said, faced tough competition. Race before that, he broke his maiden mile and 1/16. He had BJ Hernandez on him his other races. He's getting what I call a jockey upgrade now with Ortiz, so we'll see what he's got. I like Mystic Guide. Good looking horse. Number 7, we got Caracaro, the horse that Castellano was switched off of. He is the 7 horse at 6-1. Probably going to be stalking the pace on this one. He's out of Uncle Mo. Decent races. Last out was 1 mile on dirt. Amicio Jaramillo was riding him there. 135 and change, 6-length victory. Easy win for him. It's not going to be quite so easy today, but I think he's got a good shot. Their 8 is Chesterson, a Tapit horse again. Ricardo Santana Jr. is riding this one. He was being ridden his last out by Irad Ortiz Jr., who jumped off of him to go with Country Grammar. So that tells you a little something there. Santana's going to have his work cut out for him, I think. Before that, this horse ran the Louisiana Derby, 11 lengths off the leader in that one. Santana rode him before that at a mile and an eighth, 151. He lost that by a neck. I think Chestertown's going to have definitely have to work cut out for him in this one. And the number 9 at 30-1, Cazzarelli. Davis riding him. Never ridden him before. Capo Bostone's the sire of this horse. I just don't like him that much. Hasn't done much recently. He hasn't won in 2 races. That was a claiming race. He got a win in at a mile and 1/16. Ran, excuse me, a couple of mile 1/16s before that. 5th in one, 4th in another. James Graham's been on him. Junior Bridgman's been on him. So they got Davis aboard him now. Hey, he's got a shot. He's out there. I just don't think he's got too many good chances against these other horses. I think the pace of this one's probably going to be pretty quick. You're going to have Celtic Striker out front. Candy Tycoon will be out front. Caracaro will be right off the lead. I'm thinking as well as Modernist. Probably going to do that opening half somewhere around 46, maybe a high 45s. I think it'll be pretty competitive. Once they start making the move for it, though, I do think that Caracaro will kind of come away with the lead. I think Celtic Striker and Candy Tycoon will kind of share the lead at first. I think Caracaro will kind of move around, get the lead from those other two, but I think this race will probably be one off the pace unless they manage to slow down the pace. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think too many of these jockeys are going to be too aggressive. The pace is going to get a bit out of control. I think Caracaro will be in a good position to win, but I think he's going to get passed. I like Mystic Guide to come from off the pace. Jose Ortiz getting the win there. I think Caracaro will probably hang in there for second with Castellano. And in third place, I like Country Grammar, Irad Ortiz Jr. I think he'll be able to get in there, as horse in there for third again. Country Grammar I got in third. And fourth place, I'm going with Mohawk. I think Rosario will have enough coming off the pace to get him in there for fourth. So there's the picks. Let me get this video out there. I did picks for the Haskell, but I want to get these out first for the Peter Pan because the race is coming up at about 5:45 Eastern. So I'll see you guys after the race, and we'll have Haskell videos coming up today as well.